And Richardson will throw to start out here.
And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're seeing this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 back, pass all 80. 60 back, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Rattler. That's completed right side to Palmer.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
To the air is Rattler. There's Chris Olave.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Blue, 32. Drill, 52. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Rattler wants to throw it. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready. Here we go. Red, 38. Set.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 33. Cut.
Again, Kamara.
Well, he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and we get a backhand, but we What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that
a really
one.
good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole
little
thing.
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on.
Richardson off the play fake.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And Richardson yet again.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving him a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Bates' kick is good.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosskopf.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Richardson looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Bates' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Kamara up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Second and goal.
Hey,
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, it took almost 3 quarters for them to get their first touchdown of the game, but it may turn out to be worth the wait. This has been a heck of a battle so far, but they finally punch one in here to take the lead.
For the extra point.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Saints 10. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Now Rattler.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Set.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Open man downfield is Johnson.
23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 2. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Black 40. Zoom black. Set.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
Right.
For a Saints first down.
Set. Ready.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 red. Green jack. Blue striker. Beetle blue. White. White.
Here's Rattler.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Ready, go.
To the air is Rattler.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Juwan Johnson,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
Robbie caught. It's St. Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Richardson looking to throw this. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints 17.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Here's Richardson.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Black 40. Needle blue. Hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
23. Lions 22.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Rodney, 18.
Now Richardson. St. Brown on the catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
28-yard line.
18, 5 in. Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Viking, Dragon 60.
Richardson. That is caught.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
25 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here's 1st down.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Alert. Alert.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, let's go now. Go.
On to give. Here's Gibbs.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Count. 70. Go. Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.